What pseudo-experts really avoid is not being wrong, it's time. Many people think that pseudo-experts are most afraid of being proven wrong, but if you extend the timeline and look a bit further, you'll notice that this isn't really the case. What they truly avoid is not right or wrong, but time itself. Pseudo-experts tend to appear at the very beginning of an event. Information is incomplete, the situation is unclear, and most people are still observing. At this stage, they speak with extreme certainty and offer judgments that sound very clear. These judgments are not necessarily complex and not necessarily accurate, but they have one advantage. No one can verify them immediately. You'll notice they rarely mention how their judgment can be verified later, and they seldom explain whether the conclusion should be adjusted if conditions change, because doing so would place the judgment within a timeline rather than freezing it in the present. As events continue and more information becomes available, when logic needs to be explained, conclusions revised, and results compared, their voices often fade. Not because the problem is solved, but because continuing would expose the limits of their early judgment. You will rarely see pseudo-experts do one thing: go back and re-examine what they previously said. Instead, they move forward by constantly changing topics, using new opinions to overwrite old conclusions, allowing time itself to become an ignored factor. True professionals are the opposite. They don't rush to conclusions, and they aren't afraid to give different judgments at different stages, because they understand that complex issues require time to be tested. So there is a very practical way to tell real expertise from fake expertise. Don't look at how confident someone sounds, but ask whether they are willing to place their judgments into time, and let them withstand repeated verification. If someone is extremely active only at the earliest stage, goes silent at critical moments, leaves conclusions without follow-up, creates judgments without taking responsibility for explaining them over time, then what you should be cautious about is not just what they say, but whether, from the very beginning, they never intended to stay until the final outcome appeared.